You get off the phone and you say, I know exactly what they need.
It's my superpower. So there are two things that I see, or I think two things I need to talk about. The first one is that in life, as well as in physical reality, you need, in order for you to know where your next step should be, right, towards what goal, one, you need to know what you want and where you want to end up. People don't know. The second thing that you need to know, in order for, even if you know what your goal is, in order to take this step in the right direction, you need to know where you are, right? I think I like using the map as an analogy, right? It's not enough to be able to point on a map where you want to go. You also need to know where you are on a map, so you know in which direction you need to turn, right? What is the direction that you need to take? So the one thing that I see in conversations with people is many of them don't know where they are going. And even more, do not know or refuse to accept where they are. You're right, people are often unaware of where they are, and they have no clue where they want to be. That's why they struggle, because they walk or do a lot of things, but they're not getting closer to where they want to be.
Oh yeah, judgment. Well, I think one thing that we do right away is acknowledge it, help acknowledge whatever that part of...
The first thing is, well, we do that together, right? The first thing is to typically teach them or start working with them on the self-acceptance and understanding of the surrounding reality.
To say, okay, thank you. Now what do we do with this, right? Because that's helpful to understand what preferences are and what works and what doesn't. And really strip away what might be holding you back. So it's useful. It's not needed in every moment, and sometimes we just need to accept that it's going to be there.
But that's the essential first step, right? Where you are in reality, not in your head, not in what you believe or want to believe, not in your thoughts, in real life. Once we have that nailed down, which again might be difficult for people to accept or realize, then we start working on finding out where they would like to be, right? So there are multiple tools that we use to do this.
So let's figure out a way to use it to our advantage. That requires practice and daily acknowledgement sometimes, and different ways of thinking and different exercises mentally to recognize it and then kind of repurpose it in a way.
One of the most commonly used are the prioritization exercises. We try to understand what really matters to them and what are the things that they need to sacrifice in order to achieve what they want, right? With understanding that they have limited resources and limited time left in their life.
This acknowledgement of the things about ourselves, our traits, our personalities, is really about self-acceptance. And when we have that sort of acceptance and we know who we are, then we can know where we are, which is sometimes clashes with what we previously thought. And after that, then we can know where we want to go. The direction becomes clearer because we move in the direction based on the things that are most important to us. And sometimes that's what it takes, is redefining or reevaluating what's important and why, and then we help to fill in the how to get there. And I think that's that's what we can do. Combine tools, solutions that work because we use them, we've seen others use them. There's science behind this, but there's also this support and care so that it's easier to navigate the jungle when you're not completely alone.